everyone, and welcome to the Laythrom channel. In our videos, we cover filming tips, tricks, and techniques, equipment and product reviews, and many other things that will help you in the world of filmmaking and photography. Check out our videos and don't forget to subscribe.
What's up, everybody? Matt from Laythrom. Hope you guys are having a good day. Thank you for tuning in. This is a little off the wall as for videos for the channel. This is specifically going to be talking about basic programming, and what I mean basic, programming for the TRI replica of the AN PRC-152. This specific model is the TRI AN PRC-152 UV. There's another variant out there. It has like a nub right up in here. I think it's like a fake GPS nub. But either way, we're going to go over some of the basic, programming for this radio, because at the moment TRI has not released for production an actual USB cable for programming it via computer, which means that everything has to be done via the keypad, which isn't all that horrible. However, if you go through the little book that they give you, which I'm not faulting TRI in any way, shape, or form when it comes to this book, but it was translated with like Google Translate from, I don't want to say Chinese because I can't remember if Taiwan's, I don't know. But anyhow, the translation is just bad. It literally reads like stereo instructions. It's a Beetlejuice reference, by the way. But to give you an idea, it says, announcement. Please cover the dust cap if do not use the earpiece, etc. accessories if you have the equipments. The keyboard, control knob, and transceiver's case will easily be dirty after a long time use. Please remove it from the control knob, then use neutral detergent. Do not use strong chemical corrosion, and a wet cloth to clear the transceiver's case. It will damage the transceiver's case if using the detergents, alcohol, spray, or petroleum product, etc. chemicals. Gives you kind of an idea why I'm making this video. So if any of you guys out there have a TRI and PRC-152 or the UV or the variant, hopefully this helps you out in lieu of basic programming. I couldn't even begin to tell you about setting up channels and actually programming channels in there. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten that far yet. I'm still trying to decipher it. But basic programming, I'll go ahead and turn this on. If you're looking directly at the screen, you have on the left-hand side an up-down button. You have your PTT or push-to-talk button. And then you have a monitor button, which is literally full squelch monitor of that channel that you have selected. On the front of the radio, you have basically your keypads, 1 through 0, left, right. You have a clear, enter, and PRE, plus and minus. I'm not quite sure if that stands for preset or not. Quite frankly, I gave up on the book a little while ago, so to each their own. I'll put it on the screen if I figure out what PRE stands for. But anyhow, in order to program this radio, this is set up, well, actually, I'll cover the screen real quick, even though you probably can't see it very well. Between, the glare in here and everything else, please try and bear with me. On the top of the screen, you have a battery bar, BAT, and then three little blocks that, basically symbolize your battery. You have the norm, which will also be put up on the screen, because for the life of me, I can't remember at the second. You have your S369 Plus, which actually references this little bar that's right below the 369. It refers to your signal strength. You have on your first line here, you have your primary frequency. On the second line, you have a secondary frequency, which could be set to different bands if you wish to do so. Then down here at the very bottom, you have H, which stands for high power. DCS, meaning that the actual frequency that I have programmed in here now is set up on a DCS tone And then I also have BDR, which stands for, I think it's the dual band function. After that, we've kind of gotten set up with the way this radio is laid out. If you want to get into the menu, you go over here to the left-hand side buttons. You press up. That'll take you into your menu. Then you can use the pre, plus, minus to actually navigate through the menu. Once you get into whatever menu settings that you want to modify, you hit the up button again. That'll take you into your submenu, where you can actually change the feature. You can change the setting, however you wish to describe that. So I'll actually go back, like I'm just in a regular main menu. I came to band. So if I wanted to change this, say, to, right now it's at UHF 1. If I wanted to change it to, say, VHF or UHF 0, UHF 2, I basically hit the up button again. It'll drop the little arrow on the left-hand side down to that submenu or the selection, and then you can actually go through and change that setting. In order to keep whatever setting that you want in there, you hit the up button again. That'll show the little arrow jump back up to that part of the menu. Okay? So you can either sit there and wait for it to time out, because the menu does time out, or if you're in the menu, you can also hit the little down arrow on that key, and it'll basically take you straight out of the menu. So right now I have the top channel on this, or the top frequency on this band set to VHF. I have the second frequency set to UHF 1. So if I wanted to go through and actually change the top, this first line here, the top frequency or the top band, primary band, whichever you want to call it, if I wanted to change that, I can now. So I could just put in 155.220. Now that setting or that frequency is set to that channel. If I wanted to put something else in there, say I'm running 464.850, it won't allow me because I do not have that band set up for UHF 1. I have it set up for VHF right now. So I have to go back into the menu, hit the up key again to select VHF, go up to VHF 1, hit the up key again on the left hand side, hit the down key, that takes me out of the menu, and then I could put in 464.550. Basic, simple. If you want to switch back and forth between that first band and the second band, you hit the enter key or the ENT key. That'll actually flip-flop between the two different frequencies that you have programmed in. And you'll have some of this information on the bottom here change depending on how you have it set up. So the very top line is actually set up on a DCS code right now, or a DCS tone. So this one is actually, there we go. That one's different. Sorry, that was kind of bugging me. I wanted to change it back. But I have a frequency 464.375 set up. That's a business class radio, I believe, or a business class frequency, I believe, that's actually set up on a DCS tone of 205. If you need to set a DCS via whether it's transmit or receive, that's simple. You go back into the menu with the up key, or the up button on the left hand side. Go through the menu until you get to RDCS, which is receive DCS, and then two more down you have transmit DCS or TDCS. Same thing, you hit the up key, it drops down a line. Now you can change the actual number that is for that DCS key. Hit back up to, solidify your selection, and then on to the next. That's basically about it. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, if you have an issue like I do where for some reason it auto locks itself, hold the CLR button or the clear button. You'll have a little key that appears and disappears, which is basically locking out the keypad. You'll still be able to use your push to talk and the monitor button, but the front keypad itself will be locked out. Also, if for some reason you're super bored and you want to listen to an FM radio station, don't ask me why you would do so, but you have that option as well. If you press and hold the ENT button or the enter button, it'll actually switch over to FM. And then you can use your up and down keys to actually make selections on the frequency for that FM radio station. But like I said, that is the basic rudimentary programming of the TRI AN PRC-152 UV. This should be similar to the variant and should be similar to the, not the 117, the 148, I think. It should be fairly, what is the name? Those actual settings should be somewhat, similar between other Baojie BJUV radios. But I could be completely wrong. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, feel free to drop them in the comment box below. I'll answer them as soon as I get to it, which I try and, well, one of us try and keep on the ball for the most part. A couple days is the most you're ever going to wait, but we try and get to them as soon as we can. As always, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you kind of like this, let me know, or let us know, and we'll make some more. But we'll have a review video of this actual radio coming up in the very near future. Until next time, I will talk to you guys later.